Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. As always, we have our 3 piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can book that in the description box also. That being said, I will leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen this little character who was created by our little crystal picker, if you're new here to the channel, it is my young son who chooses the crystals or the items to start the reading, and usually they have pretty good significance to the messages. So this little guy, he was made for a stop motion project, so maybe stop motion in itself could have something in it for you, but he has a little lightsaber, and Jackson said that when the lightsaber is off, it's like he's holding a cup of tea. And I immediately thought, okay, so maybe group 1 are a little bit like they're on guard, maybe they got their life soul, they might be dealing with some sort of battle, but then they also needing to just chill out with a cup of tea. I don't know. Stop motion also made me think of like having to set up each little step of the way, like, you know, maybe that's where you feel like you're in a process where every step has to be carefully planned so that the whole production can be come together nicely or something. Anyway, that's the little character. Let's jump into your reading, group 1, with some of the main signs in this reading. We've got Sagittarius, Leo, Cancer, Capricorn. They're pretty big energies here, and it doesn't matter too much if that's you or someone you're dealing with, but we'll jump into past energy. Also, another thing to mention, when I first grabbed this deck in the box, I like to look at the bottom deck energy, a lot of you know that, and on the bottom of, like, in the box that it goes into 2 little piles, and I looked at the bottom and it was the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. It was it was like this. They happen to come into the reading as well on the bottom. So when I looked at that, I can immediately see that there's something you want, or something you're trying to create, or something you're trying to acquire, and you feel like you haven't got it, it's not going to happen, it's failing, or you've been left out of a situation that's flourishing, the door is closed on you, that type of thing. But little do you know, there's a beautiful pentacle just here waiting for you to come into. So in time, something good is going to happen. I feel that so strongly. It's just that right now you may be suffering or struggling with something that's not happening that you'd like. Bottom deck energy of this reading is the World. Underneath that is the Hanged Man. We got the Emperor there as well. We got Judgment. A lot of major arcana. We got Devil. Wow. 9 of Wands. Hectic. Okay, so it looks like you've been stressing yourself out for some time, like waiting for something to come in, or just dealing with this ongoing saga with a situation with a person maybe, or a relationship, some sort of, could be a status you're trying to acquire of some kind, I don't know, yeah, but you're definitely dealing with some stubborn energy. Get Capricorn energy here, Aries energy as well. You know, that's a lot going on. So it feels like you're just stuck, maybe hanging in limbo here. But it's time for there to be a shake-up or a change-up in this situation, and for you to, I wanted to say like take your power back, but that didn't feel right. It's more about like getting in touch with a new power within you or something. Like there's something you're learning about yourself through this process. But anyway, coming back to the original start of the reading in the past energy, we have got the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Swords. So looking at these two first of all, there's a lot of investment here, and it feels like things aren't going well or haven't been going well. Past energy. 5 of Pentacles is really feeling like you haven't got enough, but you kept on trying and things have looked promising. Like whatever it is, you've stuck to it. You've continued to water this plant, you've continued to keep nurturing it, and hopefully it goes where you want it to go, because it's felt really fruitless for some time. It's felt like things aren't really going to progress, or yeah, it felt hopeless maybe back in the past, but things have started to look a little more promising. You've got your heart on the line here with the Queen of Cups. King of Swords coming in strong and firm though, so it's like, I feel this is your energy. This may be someone else you're dealing with, where maybe you've opened your heart and this person has not understood or received it well, or it can be showing up in numerous different ways, where I think you're a bit more of a softer, tender touch in the situation, and you're meeting someone who's very logical, someone who's For some of you, this is not a kind person, but for others of you, it actually really is. So I don't want to like go and paint this person a certain way in a general reading, because this is going to be different for everyone. For some of you, this is a really intelligent person, someone who's really experienced in this realm and knows what they're talking about, what they're doing. And I think what you want is very different, though, in this situation. I'm not sure, yeah, I don't know. For some of you, though, this is an unkind person. Take it how it resonates, where you've invested a lot of energy into this, either relationship or business or something, and the person has been quite cold towards you and has very high expectations of what they want to receive in a situation, and maybe they're taking it all, I don't know. There's harsh thoughts here, or harsh words potentially, harsh truths maybe. But you have a softness here, and I don't think you really care about this person. They have uncertainty in their world. I don't know what that's about. They've got some uncertainty in their world. And you have a lot of change and growth in yours. You're learning a lot about yourself. So in the current energy, as you move ahead, we have the Seven of Wands, which is a defensive energy. You're needing to protect yourself. Interestingly, you have also got the frying pan in the Tea Leaf Oracle, which is trouble and accusation. So if somebody is coming at you, or has been coming at you with accusations or anything of the like, you're hearing this energy standing up for yourself. And things are going to improve in this situation, but right now it may be challenging. You are needing to stick to your guns, you know, protect your energy, stand up for yourself, as it says, leave the past behind. In this week has got a very interesting week ahead for you. Like, I think you're dealing with a lot of different characters, friends, a group of people maybe, but we've got the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups is here. So there's a lot going on in your social groups, I would say here. Some of this is like your romantic relationship, your friend circle. There's energy here of playfulness and excitement. There's a lot of passion here. But I think conversations need to be had to clear the air with someone. I think it's a bit of a mixed bagged week. It's going to be quite a social week, I would say. One day you're doing this, next day you're doing that. But definitely a good catch up with friends, maybe a reunion with someone you haven't seen in a while, or some kind of celebration. Three of Cups is coming together to celebrate some milestone and achievement, which is really nice. I think things are feeling lighter as well. You're getting to understand someone more, I think, this week. I think there's like something new you want to explore and play with. This doesn't have to be in relationships. It can be your own exciting adventures, or like lifestyle things you want to take up. Maybe you've started hiking, or maybe you've started rock climbing, or something really fun and adventurous. And I think that's something worth exploring. Like any new things that want to birth from you right now, like little adventures and stuff, I think it's a good time for that. So be open to that, because I keep coming back to like you evolving into a new version of yourself through the things that are going on right now, be that chaos or, you know, exciting expansion, exploration. End of the week, we have got the Six of Swords and the Moon. And I feel like this situation, like, I see you clearing the air with someone or talking things through and just letting things progress naturally and going with the flow of things. Like sometimes it's go, sometimes it's woe. So like you're just sort of feeling your way through. Kind of brings me back to stop motion actually, because you know stop motion, like every little scene needs to be created, captured, next scene, you know, and I feel like that's actually really relevant here. And that, why wouldn't it be when he chooses these items? It's always amazing. The Six of Swords and the Moon, though, I think you're like putting something in your pocket this week just to like chew on it a little longer. You don't want to put everything out on the table right now. I think, like, if you feel that way, naturally go for it. This is not tarot is not our authority. We'll do what we need to do in the moment and how we feel called to respond or act. But I do feel here there's like some themes in your subconscious mind that you are wanting to sort of, I'm hearing, put to rest. So that might be the case, but I think you're still processing some things, and there's no need to rush into that sort of deliverance. If there's something you want to say to someone but you're not quite sure about how you feel, then maybe give it a little longer to let go of some of the tension and just discover a bit more about yourself as well. There's a lot of like, there's a passion here that wants to be played with and discovered within you. Don't know what that's going on about. It could be anything, you'll know. I'm getting a few ideas, but we'll leave it. In the area of challenge, you've got the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands, which is a little rough, I guess, because the challenge is your wish fulfillment, something you have so much passion for. Maybe there's something new that's sparked inside of you, and it's like you want to maybe go full steam ahead for this thing, or there's something you really, really want, but maybe it's timing, you know, maybe it's still so new, there's something blocking the thing that you want right now, but that doesn't mean it's forever. I think there's just things need to progress naturally, and this is a new excitement, a new passion. It'll take time. What is going to help with this challenge? We have strength in the Seven of Swords. So being very mindful about your approach. Strength is the ability to hold yourself and contain yourself, a little bit of temperance I'm actually feeling for this. For some of you, this is about, again, defending yourself, having strength and like getting yourself out of a situation that is not good for you. Take it how it resonates, because like, interestingly, this particular reading feels like it'll mean one thing to another and something so very different, something polar opposite to somebody else. I can really see both sides where it could go there, it could go here. And one of them for someone out there is a dangerous situation, and you do need to be very careful to protect yourself and strategize. Seven of Swords, careful planning, keep your cards close to your chest. Take very careful, mindful steps about your approach to either exit a dangerous situation or, you know, keep coming back to temperance, like temper things in some way. Inner strength is required. You've got this, I'm hearing. Okay. What you don't see coming, interestingly, you have got the Eight of Cups. You're leaving something behind. It is sad. There is sadness here. I sense a lot of sadness in something that's not working. In the past energy here, but when you leave that behind, you give yourself an opportunity for something new. You have the Fool, and then there's that Ace of Pentacles that you did not see coming. When I looked on the bottom deck energy, and I'm like, you didn't see it coming because you've been in this energy, you know, it's feeling a little hopeless, it's looking down, it's glum, it's heavy, but little do you know, there's like actually a fresh beginning just around the corner. Like, it is way closer than you think it is, but you're needing to create space for it by letting go. We've actually got a card here, last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. Maybe that's so the past can come back in a new form, but we don't have control of these things. Actually, interestingly, on my, what is it called? Instagram, the Tarot with Amber Instagram, I share just these types of cards, little message cards on my story most days of the week, and a lot of people enjoy those. I get a lot of wonderful messages about how they resonate. And today's one was, it said something like, life will be a roller coaster, just enjoy the ride and stop trying to be in control. Maybe you want to follow my I keep forgetting what it's even called, Instagram, because I don't share much there, just my story, like background life stuff, if you're into looking at what life is like for us behind the scenes, and a few little messages and guidance. But yeah, I feel like group one might resonate with that roller coaster message, where because it looks like it's been a roller coaster for you. But anyway, in the outcome energy, we have got the Knight of Coins, the Temperance, and the Ten of Swords. So slowly but surely, you're gaining peace, equilibrium, balance, and allowing yourself to really put an end to a situation that is not working out for you. But this is something you've got to plan for. Like, I'm actually seeing like a projection in the future of an ending. Like, so the Eight of Cups is there, and what you don't see coming, you are walking away from something so you can have a beginning with something new. But it's like, I don't think it's quick or overnight. I think it takes time and like bringing yourself back to center and peace so you can make really conscious, clear decisions, concise decisions. There's a lot of foresight needed here, and a lot of like, I'm actually being drawn to this card, silencing the mind. Let silence guide you to your inner peace. Like, I think you need to let go of a lot of the noise. Like, really, Six of Swords this week. And even look at this, the moon is like, shh. There may be some secrets you're keeping to yourself. That could be the case, but I think for the most part, it's like the mental processing, overwhelm, trying to figure it out, anxiety about the future, what do I do? Any of those types of things, like coming back to yourself, coming back to a bit of play. You know, there's change happening here for you. You've got to trust that, but you also need to not overwhelm yourself. So let's go to that silencing the mind from Sufi wisdom. This oracle comes to set you free from an uncharitable words and encourage you to silence when you feel prejudiced adversity, face prejudiced adversity. Let peace surround you. Guard your sanctuary and avoid dwelling on negative thoughts. Instead of a defensive or vengeful response, create a peaceful atmosphere where you can be what you truly are. Listen to your heart. Let the source of life draw you into a nurturing embrace. Dear one, by silencing your mind, you will become more alert and sensitive to your surroundings. This is because a silent mind is devoid of judging, clinging, or rejecting. The silent mind is free from hatred, anger, jealousy, confusion, and conflict. When you are mindful of yourself judging in that moment, the judgment will stop. Once you stop judging, you will naturally see things as they are. Eventually, your mind will redirect you toward harmonious living and meaningful relationships with others. I really see there's like this clearing the air with someone or happening this week. Like it's a good thing. Friends, there's something in social friend groups and things. Could be family too, of course. Only then does life become exciting because now you can fully experience each moment in its freshness. You can also see your relationships with others in a totally new way. Look at that, like 8 of Cups, what you don't see coming is maybe in this case, your ability to let go of the emotional charge or a situation you're trying to manipulate or control, and to let it be free, let it be the full, let it be naturally what it is, and embrace the new growth that comes from that Ace of Pentacles, right? The mantra is, rather than speaking, turn everything off and listen to the silence. Let it be an inner music that creates your mantra. Feel the calming energy flowing through you and allow it to relax your body and renew your spirit. I love it. Silencing the mind. I see I think there's going to be like an epiphany or an awakening coming in the next few days or so for this group, because I see like the light penetrating, and it's from the space created for that light to get in. We have leave the past behind with last quarter moon in Capricorn. Something is standing between you, it's between what you want and how you can get it, and that's okay. Now you know it's there, you can do something about it. You just need to be strategic. It's wonderful to go for things with childlike, carefree attitude, but drawing this card suggests that you need a proper plan as well. We see that in Strength in the 7 of Swords. Okay. Leave the past behind. You may need to move through and clear a criticism someone has made of you, which has somehow burned itself into your brain. You have work to do. The manifestation affirmation is, the only way out is through. Interesting. Okay, from the Essence deck you have Patchouli with presence and physical expression. Wise words. You are imperfect, permanently and inevitably flawed, and you are beautiful. Patchouli is known as a very esoteric essence, as it brings love, peace, and wisdom to the world. With gentleness and love, patchouli repels negative vibes that might be lingering. Patchouli eases apprehension with negative patterns related to the physical body. It is a very grounding essence, and it grounds you with love and ease. It teaches balance and that everything is best in moderation. When the patchouli personality is out of balance, the individual can come across aloof, disconnected to the physical body, and with low self-esteem. This is why patchouli seems to aid with anxiety and depression, as well as sexual fears and confidence. Patchouli reminds you that not every day is the best day, but tomorrow will be better. Patchouli essence is calming, recovering, and stabilizing. When in the negative, patchouli can be self-destroying, judgmental towards the self, and disconnected from the physical body as well as from others. Patchouli helps to control the ego by bringing true empathy. It removes the masks of niceness and encourages respect to the self and others from deep within. The divinatory meaning. If patchouli comes to you in a reading, it's because you are running a bit low on energy and motivation. You've lost faith in yourself and others for a moment. Have some rest and take time to do something that makes you happy, like reading a good book, having a bath, or eating a square of chocolate. It is time to love you. The affirmation is, I am one with the earth. I am one with my body. Presence. I love it. You've got some tea leaf. Tea leaf is, as we saw before, a frying pan with trouble or accusations. Then you have caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. And look at that, like you literally are leaving one thing behind, maybe emotionally exhausting situation, and you're moving into this. Look at this, a purse here, there's a pentacle. Give yourself a fresh start, because it's going to lead you to more abundance, more freedom to let things calm and go as they naturally should, no holding on. And then these are the types of cards I put on my Insta if you wish to check them out. But anyway, today you have, your life is at a turning point right now, and you are ready. A powerful change will transform your life. It's a lot of transformative energy here. And explore the possibilities. So group 1, that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it has given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you'd like a private reading, there should be some November spots left. Otherwise, I'll open December soon and make an announcement. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 1. Hey, group 2, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Spirit Quartz, then this one is for you. So Spirit Quartz is fantastic for opening the crown chakra, giving the auric field a beautiful cleanse, cleansing negative energy, but also a good one for exploring the subconscious mind. There's definitely the energy of exploring the underworld or the deeper parts of your nature. Things like that could be highlighted for you at the moment, group 2. So let's have a look at this reading. It's an interesting one. It looks pretty wild, but we'll do what we can. Some of the energies here are Sagittarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra. We've got some, and Leo as well. Some big energies here. Lots of different energy here. Okay, so we've got a little terror in my drawer. She's doing. What are you doing, little Gerbaloni? She's going to be going soon because she's at the wait to be desexed and adopted. We'll miss her so much. Alright, group 2. I'm starting with the past energy as we do, with the 2 of Swords, the Page of Wands. You also have the 8 of Swords, sorry. 2 of Swords, Page of Wands, 8 of Swords. So here in the past, there's like, this is maybe analysis paralysis, serious self-doubt, overthinking. There's a situation that you've got a lot of excitement for, but you've also got a lot of uncertainty here in the past. So there's something that you feel maybe even trapped by. I'm hearing immobilized. So I don't know what's going on here in this situation, but it in the past it sort of made you freeze up and not feel too certain of how to approach or move forward at this point. Self-doubt could be a big one. With the 8 of Swords, it's a self-imposed prison. So it's a situation where you can actually remove yourself. It's not as bad as you think, but you may be thinking the worst about the situation. The situation could involve many things, with new passion, exciting connections, new things you're exploring about yourself, your spirit, your natural expression, your feelings, your connection with another person. Things like that could all be highlighted here, where it could also have to do with your life direction, your purpose, things like that, where you maybe you feel there's something inside you that wants to be expressed, but it's either you haven't found the outlet, or there's something in this situation where it just feels, I'm hearing, a little messy maybe. Okay, so as we progress into the week ahead, we have this is a big week ahead, I've got to say. Obviously, don't know what's going on in a general reading for you guys, it'll be different, but we have 6 major arcanas in the week ahead. I've got 7 cards, 6 of them are major arcana. So this is talking about really profound transformation and change in your life. So we're starting with death and the devil. You also have the Lovers. We'll just stop there for a moment. So you see how the shackle is open? There's an alluring energy here. It's like you would, if you were to engage with this devil energy that's presenting in your life at the moment, you would be willingly putting your hand in that shackle. Like, they're not coming for you. It's a conscious choice at this point, because the Death card is here. So you've grown enough to see things for what they are, enough to make conscious choices and conscious commitments. whether that's about your intimate relationships or other parts of your psyche that you're exploring, your lifestyle choices, who knows, you do. There is a major transformation in the things you commit yourself to and the way in which you do it. So it could also be about exploring the dynamics between you and another person in a relationship in a way that is healthy, that maybe in the past you've had relationships not be able to be healthy when exploring these things. But here I see like this is for some of you, there's I really feel that connection to the underworld, that subconscious exploration energy in this reading. So there's like part of your darkness or your shadow or that of another that you're wanting to explore, but in a way that is mature and healthy. Could be the case for some of you. For others of you, you may read this completely differently, where there is actually a very unhealthy dynamic connection or lifestyle choice you're making, and you're making a commitment to shed yourself of that pattern, that belief system, that choice, whatever it is, and you're choosing something healthier for you, with the Lovers and Justice coming out next. There is something being corrected this week. A choice you make sets things right. Even if things were not wrong, I just feel like there's empowered choices being made this week, really conscious choices. Sometimes for some of you, that'll be a choice to end something, to obliterate something, with the Tower being here. For some of you, it's so that this Tower needs to happen. It's necessary chaos. It's the control burn so that you can build something stronger, something better for yourself. Either way, the minor arcana in this week ahead spread is the Nine of Cups, and then another major with the Judgment card. So no matter what has happened or you are moving through, like really, it could be chaotic change, it could be, like I said, a control burn. It is something of your wish fulfillment here. It's something of your choosing. Some situations may feel out of control and not your choosing, like I said, general reading, but I do see you being very happy with the outcome of this situation and the way things crumble and fall, because it gives you an expansion or an opportunity to move into a more authentic version of yourself, or explore something more authentic between you and another person, depending on how this is resonating for you. But with Judgment at the end here, the Tower behind it, it's like really liberating change, and I see big expansion and awakening here. So a deeper understanding of your situation, viewing it from a perspective that benefits you. Oh, it is a tricky one this week because there's so much big energy here, really, really big energy you're moving through. You'll know where the devil lies, because death is all about transformation, and it's come out before the devil. So it's like you see this before it comes, or you know how to handle it. You feel confident in your ability to handle it, even if it means a Tower moment. Maybe that Tower moment is a good thing. Maybe it's unexpected and it comes based on your truth. Maybe, like I said, control burn. Yeah. Very, very interesting. In the area of challenge, you've got the Nine of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. You've been overthinking or stressing yourself too much. We've got the Eight of Swords in your recent energy, Nine of Swords in your challenge. So there's a lot of stress and overthinking. She's just having a field day in this little drawer next to me. What are you doing, Gerbaloni? Say hi. She's so cute. Nope. She's just grabbing the things as she goes down. So overthinking with the Nine of Swords here, sleepless nights, all of the stress, anything you can think of, just like, yeah, anxiety about something fresh and new, something that's sprouting. Your ability to, I'm hearing comprehend, or your ability to approach or create something. It could be a new relationship or something that's sparked within a relationship. What will help with this challenge is the Sun and the Hanged Man, more major arcana energy. It's definitely a big time for you, group 2. The Hanged Man and the Sun energy is about looking at this whole thing from a more positive perspective. That's it in a nutshell. It doesn't get much more complex than that. It really is about seeing the situation from a perspective that is more light, more honest, more open, more authentic, less control, less judgment. Just letting something breathe, seeing it from a more positive outcome, more positive perspective, where no one is there's a do no harm message here for some reason. So maybe if you're perceiving a person or a situation that's harmful, maybe it's not. Maybe you're just viewing it that way. I don't know. take how it resonates, but there's a need for more positivity and to look at it from a different perspective, because there's some situation here that you may not be able to control or change in the way you want to, but it's better off letting it be what it is. I hope that even makes sense, because I don't know. I don't know this week. What you don't see coming is beautiful Six of Swords. So you can see the Six of Swords, such a great image where she comes out of the darkness and into the light. Like, things are going to be smoother. This chaotic energy, this uncertainty you've had in the past, it seems to be falling away into a lot more lightness and room to explore and play. 10 of Cups, the ultimate happiness card. So things are, whatever's been dark for you is coming into a time of joy, connection, love. We have the Queen of Cups here in Temperance. So the balance is coming to this situation. Heartfelt connection, emotional understanding, emotional growth, emotional intelligence, joy, connection, all of the things that feel good seem to be flooding into this situation. So there is a really positive outcome for you. You're moving away from something heavy and dark into something peaceful, and then bringing you a lot more happiness. I really feel like these women here, some of you, this is new friendship coming in for you. This could be a friend with a woman who is, maybe you're both parents, like it sees in the image here. Like you have a very good friend here coming in. I really feel that. There's like parts, yeah. There's something really like birthing. I don't know. It's part of you coming back to life or coming to life, one or the other. And part of it explores the darker parts of your nature, right? But really, let it live. Let it live in a conscious way. I don't know. I'm getting a few different messages here. Like, okay. Yeah, all right. Moving into the outcome, we have the Five of Wands, Three of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So the outcome is like, I heard the word finicky. Be careful, be mindful. I don't know, mindful seems to be a big one for this reading. So we have conflict and heartache, betrayal here in the outcome, but we also have the Two of Cups and Two of Pentacles. So is it that this relationship has gone through, if this is in relation to a relationship, has it gone through betrayal, struggle and pain, and it's something you're healing with this person? Is this past relationships for you, and you have someone who's better for you and you're still learning how to heal and trust and come into this? Is there big changes and things coming into your relationship where you need to be very honest and open with each other? If it is about relationship, it can be platonic and friends as well, but there's for some of you, yeah, this is like trust issues and heartbreak, pain from the past, but you have this opportunity to relate in a new and healthy way with either new people or someone you've healed with. It could go either way with anything here. That's what I'm like trying to say earlier in this reading. Like, oh my God, it looks really, really big, whatever's happening here. But it seems to be a very beautiful thing. I want to hold this up right now. I promise you it does get better. Things are definitely improving. There's like a really beautiful change here. In whatever's happened in the past into what you're moving into. Like, you're moving into a different thing. I think use like this with the Two of Pentacles, it's like juggling the old and the new, or juggling multiple different people or situations that like feels a little challenging for you to actually manage that, or maybe you're with someone who is juggling multiple different people. And that doesn't have to be like romantic interests. This can be their family, their work, their this, that, and the other. Like there's a lot to manage here. Or a person who's very multifaceted, you're trying to understand them, or vice versa, they're trying to understand you. Okay. Underlying energy is the Ace of Pentacles. So we definitely are looking at new growth. Definitely. New opportunities. So in the oracles, we have transformation. Let love transform you forever. From Sufi wisdom. Rumi calls you to feel the winds of change carrying you towards a wonderful transformation in your life. He has come to remind you that life is an opportunity to learn and a joy to live. As you experience life, you learn to transform in accordance with your specific terms and requirements. Some changes are complex, some require insight, and some are done intuitively. Dear one, making a move from your comfort zone requires you to surrender willingly to a new life that is unknown to you. Faith and dedication are two necessary conditions that will help relieve you from what is not satisfactory in your present situation. Rumi sees the power of love as a marker of such a challenge. He calls you to use this power as the energy and guide to create a new life. By allowing love to be your guide, you will search beyond what has been familiar to you, and you will be much more aware because you will be longing to dwell within the very existence and presence of your beloved. By submitting to love, you will be able to receive its spiritual guidance, love. Like a butterfly, you can break out of the smallness of your cocoon and fly to freedom and joy. By reaching deeper inside and utilizing your inner power, you will let the challenges and predicaments that come along lead you towards new and creative experiences in life. You can see that here. The mantra is, the seed of love germinate inside my heart and bloom into unlimited creative expression. I am surrendering into the mysterious and generous flow of life. Know that you are loved with new moon in Libra. I can look at this energy. Like, I just keep staring at down the table here. Like the death, the devil, the lovers. If this is a relationship that is exploring new things between you, it is deep. It is maybe a little wild, but you are loved. There is a new or renewed love energy around you, be it familial, platonic, romantic, or otherwise. Whether you're single or attached, a new personal or professional relationship cycle is starting for you. Open your heart to be loving. The trick is to get involved with people you like or even love, be that on a personal or platonic level. If you want a new friend, you're on the right track. For a work or money question, a new start is highly likely. In love, the sky's the limit now, if you reach with love. I love that. There's definitely a new friend here. Yeah, look at this. You've got teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. You've got a good friend coming in. If you haven't met them yet, you will soon. Or it could be, yeah, you've already met them and it's still just slowly blossoming. We have from the Essence deck, Douglas Fir with respect and wisdom. Respect is earned, honesty is appreciated, and trust is gained. Loyalty is returned. Douglas Fir is the grandfather oil. This beautiful pine can grow over 100 meters tall. It is strong and supports lots of branches, just like a good grandfather who thinks and acts for the benefit of the generations to come. When this card appears in your reading, some aspect of your life needs to be revisited with the wisdom of your ancestors. Douglas Fir is very connected to the inheritance from your father's side. Imagine it like the foundation of your family. You will need Douglas Fir for when you feel lonely and you've lost connection with your roots. When you need to connect to tradition, this essence is key as Douglas Fir is considered the classic Christmas tree. When Douglas Fir is in the negative side, it will be self-destructive and self-absorbed. But in the opposite state of mind, it can be the rock and represents sustainability for many generations to come. Douglas Fir supports the respiratory system and relieves tension in the body. It can assist individuals with rheumatoid and arthritic conditions. These conditions can present themselves because there is emotional difficulty with change. The individual has become too rigid and nothing ever seems good enough. This card is represented to you as a field of pines in the red canyons of North America, representing the immeasurable depth of your generational lines. An eagle flying over the canyons and the Native American man in the clouds signifies the ancestors showing themselves through who you are. Douglas Fir is here to remind you to let go of pain, guilt, sadness from the past and think of the teachings and the legacy you are leaving behind in the world. Are you a good example for the young ones around you? Are you open-minded enough to see other possibilities that you haven't considered? Respect older generations. The older they are, the more they know. The affirmation is, today I attract respect and gratitude for all that I am. And then you have give yourself credit for how far you've come, which I think is a perfect little segue. And I promise it does get better, and you will have financial security in life. We also have some tea leaf oracle to finish your read with bird perched, waiting for news, a package or a letter. Dog with protection from a powerful friend. teapot with deep friendship with someone of the same sex, and butterfly, a change for the better, which was nice, very nice. So yeah, I'd love to hear like what is going on in group 2, and if it's a bit wild, feel free to PM me. But it looks like when you see this many major arcanas in the week ahead you approach, after coming off of this 8 of Swords of feeling self-doubting, limited, blocked or stuck, you know, this is like what needs to happen to really let something live or be more authentic. I don't know. I'd love to hear about it though. That's what I have for you, group 2. I hope this reading has resonated and given you some sort of comfort, clarity or guidance. Private readings are open for November, but they might be full soon, so December I'll open up soon, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 2. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Pyrite cluster, then this will be your reading. Pyrite, an abundance stone, fool's gold it's sometimes called. A good protection stone from negative energy and helping to unblock any creative blocks you might be experiencing, attracting opportunities towards yourself to create more abundance in your life. And I'm getting like a message of authenticity here as well. So maybe you're needing to be authentic with someone coming up at the moment. But yeah, let's jump in and see the main energy I can see here is Virgo. That's kind of it. Pisces, Virgo and Pisces are here. Could be someone you're dealing with, or we've got the big 4 as well. The big 4, I shouldn't call them that, but the big signs of Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius. Yeah. So anyway, let's just jump straight into the past energy here for our group 3s. We have the World, the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So this is interesting. There's changes, big changes in your life, group 3. When I look at the World card coming out first, changes in relation to your home, changes in relation to your community, your social groups, friend circles, where you feel like you belong, whether that's in a community setting or in your home environment. There's definitely been a lot of expansion and change here for you. A cycle has ended and a new one has begun. For some of you, this is an intimate relationship has come into your life in the recent past, and it's like really expanded your world. For some of you, it can be about other things, but there's definitely an expansion in the home space, big change recently in the home space. A lot to be done as well. 10 of Wands is here for a few reasons, I feel. And one of them is obviously home situations where you feel like there's a lot of responsibility right now in the home space or in your community, in your roles that you play. You may feel like you have so much yet to achieve in a situation, and you may have a lot of pressure on your shoulders. I think you've put that pressure there yourself, and you're also learning how to let that go and just do what you can with what you've got. Continue showing up, find a little time for play. It's not all about just hard work and trying to get through something. Like I've actually seen someone trying to fight through a bit of mud. So if you're in a bit of a standstill or a stuck period, like I'm feeling like it's like just try and relax and go with the flow. But I think you've got a bit more pressure on your shoulders than you need to put there. That could be in relation to family, like I said, home responsibilities, roles, things like that. You're taking on a little bit much right now, maybe. You could have pressure from multiple different avenues in life, you know, financial pressure, pressure from a friend in a social setting, something like that. But either way, there's a lot of good stuff, a lot of change here. A need to just move through it without maybe thinking too much or planning too much. I mean, we all need a good plan, but it's like, I think so you need to be open for change at the moment and just doing what you can with any given moment, you know, doing the best you can, being as productive as you can without the added pressure of whatever that is for you. So as we progress into the week ahead, we have got the Magician. We've got the Knight of Swords here as well, 2 of Wands. This is some good energy that you're moving into. You're feeling like, when I look at this, for some of you, there's a careful conversation that needs to be had. We've got the Ace of Swords and the 6 of Cups here as well. I'll hold them up in a moment, but I do feel in this situation you might be dealing with someone who's a little bit, maybe if they're not erratic, they're not thinking clearly when they're communicating at the moment. You may be dealing with someone like that, and you're just needing to be the calm one. and sort of look to the future a little bit with this, like, don't respond into the moment, the devil's in the details or something. I do feel like there's a conversation to be had with someone to sort this out. I do also feel like there's like you're when I look at these now, I'm seeing you grab everything you've got to try and do something, to try and, like, you've got a plan, and it's like you need to grab this resource and that resource and do that. So it's like you're grabbing a hold of something with both hands, and you're really trying to make it work and make it happen, so that you can have a change, because I'm getting you're sick of a situation or a person or a workplace or something, and you're ready for something else. So it's like you're leaving no stone unturned. You're really working as hard as you can to make some sort of change happen where you can feel more empowered. You've got the resource to make this happen. Like, you've already, if it's like you're looking for a job, you've already done the qualification, that type of thing. It's about networking, being in the right place at the right time, talking to the right people, putting your message out there, or sharing something, or, applying for something, or, the conversations need to be had this week, or the momentum, the planning, those sorts of things. Although I had that message of not too much planning, being open to change and things, there's still obviously planning. Later in the week, we have got that Six of Cups, and I felt that with the Ace of Swords, this is a conversation had with somebody from the past. Could be family related as well for you, or just a friend you've had for a very long time. There's like, maybe it's clearing the air or something, or just, there's a conversation to be had. You've got more clarity around what's going on in a family situation here. This could have to do with financial situation in your family, or education or something here. Your child, maybe, if you are a parent. There's a lot of talks around parenting here. This is obviously not for everyone. Not everyone listening is a parent, but I do see that for someone connecting. Like, I see this mother and this little boy here, and like she's trying to offer him something, and it's like I see like learning. There's something about learning or passing things down to our children, or maybe it's what you're the child learning from your parents, or unlearning even. There's definitely talks around family and life direction and things like that. For some of you, there's an overseas connection here, or you're planning to go overseas. Maybe your family is overseas, you plan to see them. I see the boats here. I see reunion with family. There's plans for that. You have the Hermit here as well at the end of your week. Let's get a little peek at that. Page of Swords. The Hermit, there's a lot of things you're keeping to yourself, and I don't mean that in like, I don't know how I mean that in, I don't know how I don't mean it. When I say that, I'm like keeping to yourself as in you're still processing something, or you're still gathering your own thoughts, you're still thinking something through. So there's a lot of things right now that you're not ready to clear the air with someone, or you're not ready to put it all on the table. You just need a little more time for yourself to think things through, let things play out. And that's advised. If you feel that way, then follow that. Just, share what you need to when you need to. But I do think, Four of Swords here. There's something you're chewing on, there's something you're thinking about that you just need a bit more time because you're uncertain, or you need to know how you feel, and that takes time to process. I'm not sure. There's something going on there with the Hermit. You maybe just need a little time on your own as well, or there's an adventure to be had. There's a journey coming up. Some of you are going on a trip. In the area of challenge, we have the Seven of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups. So this is interesting. Like, there's independence here. Are you defending your independence against a friend circle or something? Is there something going on with a friend or like a group of people where like you kind of want to do your own thing? I can see that here as well for some of you. You've got a family situation, but you just rather be a little distant from that right now. Maybe you need a little time on your own. There's a lot going on with friend groups, and it is in the area of challenge. So you may be having a challenge with a friend of yours and just need to, let's have a look at what will help with that challenge, right? You need to clear the air with them. We have the Eight of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Work together with this person, understand where they're coming from, share where you're coming from, be a very, there's a good outcome here, I do feel, for most of you. In this reading, there is definitely a situation where you're struggling to gain independence. It doesn't only have to be with friend groups. It can also be a financial situation. You're trying to put yourself in a better financial situation. Like I said before, I think someone here is like looking to expand or to change their path that they're on in career-wise. And maybe there's, a bit of challenge or adversity with regards to that decision, wherever that may lie, you'll know. But yeah, we got air travel here again. Somebody needs to go on a trip. There's definitely overseas travel or a trip coming up. Or a group trip with a group of people, like a family, friends holiday sort of thing, or a business trip, I don't know. But yeah, they definitely need to talk to someone here, clear the air, be really open with them about what your needs are, what your plans are, as long as you know what they are. In the area of what you don't see coming, we have the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Tower. This is a bit of an upheaval coming, and it is, I would say, a good thing. I've got the Four of Swords again, Eight of Pentacles. There's the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. I'm just trying to gather more energy around this moment where it does look like something is ending. Tower and the Ten of Swords. And it's an ending that's necessary because this thing has been like inconsistent. Knight of Wands. It's been hot and cold. Stop and go. Something needs to like nip that in the bud. So there is, what you don't see coming is a Ten of Swords situation, which is an ending, and then the Tower, so it's going to be potentially a little chaotic or unexpected. This is an area of what you don't see coming, of course, but there is a need to put an end to something immature. Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups. It's like that's probably what you're sitting with. Five of Cups. There is a sadness here in this situation. Like somebody's struggling with their feelings, or they've got a life situation they're struggling with. Maybe they're projecting energy onto you. There's a lot of symbols here to understand. This person or you. There's something about symbols, like secret messages. I don't know. But this thing is going to be put to rest. We have in the outcome the Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the King of Swords. So this situation is definitely coming to a head, whatever it may be. I could be touching on multiple different areas of life here, but Nine of Swords is anxiety, sleepless nights, and stress, extreme stress. Five of Swords, and then the King of Swords. It's like I think you just need to make a decision to cut something clean off, or to assert a very strong boundary. For some of you, there's a lot of stress around the decisions you need to make with regards to making a big change in your life, and you know you're capable, but it's like there's other components that you need to work with, be that divine timing or other. Let's get a little more around all of this, because it is a little like chaotic. You just need to feel your way through the situation. Strength. Yeah, the Devil is on the bottom here as well. So there is definitely something for you to overcome. I think you're worried more than you ought to be. King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. What's that there as well? The Five of Pentacles. So there's financial strain or stress here. Leaving a situation behind that feels less than, so that you can find more peace. There's definitely emotional manipulation with regards to a person or a situation here. I think it could be your own emotions that are a little bit stormy. Just like, yeah, like I feel like you feel not good enough for a situation at times, or like you're crashing against your own self-doubts or stories or somebody else's, of course. But there is big change to come in this situation. Like we see the Tower there, we see the Ten of Swords. Something is being put to an end. Anything else around that? The Six of Swords, which is beautiful to see, because it really shows that it's about leaving behind the turbulence and letting there be peace, letting go. I've got the card Forgive here, full moon in Pisces as well. So there may be forgiveness that's required in this situation for you and another person to work things out. I kind of see this as a situation between two guys here as well unfolding. It could be brothers or friends or something. I don't know. Father and son maybe. There's definitely a lot of different messages in this particular read. Yeah. Okay, let's go into the Oracle cards. We have the first one, Time to Play. Make time to dance and play, by the Sufi Wisdom Oracle. Rumi comes to remind you that play and developing a more playful attitude are not only enjoyable, but essential to good mental health. This change plays an important role in building strong, healthy relationships by bringing people closer to you, creating positive bonds, and resolving conflict and disagreements. That's here for you. If you're looking for new relationships, playfulness and humor can be effective tools, not just for attracting others, but also to help overcome insecurity and feelings of embarrassment that might have arisen in your past encounters. Oh dear one, do not limit your own joy by being self-conscious and overly concerned about how you'll look and sound to others when you attempt to be lighthearted. There's no reason to be worried that being playful will make you look ridiculous. Reclaim your inner child by setting aside regular quality time to have fun. The more lighthearted you are, the easier it becomes. Sprinkle your life with more fun things that make you lose yourself in the moment. Beloved, you need to play, especially when you believe you are too busy. Why not start now? Yeah, and that's sat under the Ten of Wands, over the Ten of Wands, right? Ten of Wands is burden, heaviness, no room for play, right? Why not start now? The great Oracle Rumi encourages you to be in love with life no matter what you are doing. When you remember to dance, you feel joy. Plan to do something playful, be spontaneous, set aside your inhibitions and do something fun that you haven't done for a long time. I am in love with life. There's always time to play, always time for fun, always time for love. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love it. I resonate with that. Okay, we have 2 cards coming out from the Moonology deck. First is the last quarter moon, Pisces, talk less and feel more. And then full moon in Pisces with forgive. So you see this Pisces energy, we've got the last quarter and then coming to the full moon. Something's definitely coming to a head. So talk less and feel more. The danger in your current situation is that you're going to be really good at starting things and less good at finishing them. This card suggests that you need to talk less and feel more. So rather than telling people what you want now, feel your feelings about what you want. What comes up? Do you believe in yourself or not? Perhaps you've started strong, but you're running out of steam. If so, go within and ask yourself how committed you are to your goals. Remember that it's okay to change your mind. And the full moon in Pisces. Be careful that you're not coming at your current situation with your mind made up. See how I'm seeing in the cards here too that you need a little more time to think something through anyway. This card is a reminder that life is an unfolding mystery and you need to just go with it. Instead of trying too hard to tick every box for your dream to come true, fall into the dreams a little. It could well be that what's blocking your current manifestation is that you haven't forgiven yourself or someone else or something that happened in the past. To boost your manifesting powers, forgive yourself and anyone else who needs forgiveness. And of course we have Litzy from the Essence Oracle. Expectations and empathy. Expectation is the root of all heartache. Litzy is also known as Mei Chang. Is native to China, Indonesia and Taiwan and other parts of Southeast Asia. Mosquitoes are repelled by lemon scents, so Litzy is often used in insecticides. It is helpful for relief of symptoms associated with bronchitis and asthma. Litzy is very calming and energetically creates a tone of familiarity with the world. She creates a deep connection between all things. The goddess Mei Chang may be called upon to provide security, warmth and love. There is nothing that needs to be done and abundance will knock on the door. Litzy encourages letting go of resentment. Sometimes we expect too much from people and outlooks, which can lead to disappointments and heartaches in our life. When one expects nothing, it's easier to cope with the flow of life and will take its course without manipulation or stress. Sometimes we even get stuck into thinking persistence is needed, that person one day will realize their feelings and reward us. However, it can create not only long-lasting broken heart, but also an inability to forgive and let go. When we let go, we allow space for things to come by effortlessly. Litzy reminds you not to put yourself last and to meet your needs before you can satisfy anyone else's desires. It brings soothing to the expecting heart and trust in the universal laws of dharma and retribution. It teaches you that good will come in many ways and that help will not always come from the hand that you helped. Litzy is a beautiful fairy, like the cousin to Melissa. Big gold coins surround her, symbolizing abundance when we are in the right frame of mind. A cascade behind her signifies the movement of things. As she sits on a wishing well, symbolizing the material things will flow if you help others, regardless of what you receive from it. The affirmation is, I'm capable and deserving. I let go of any expectation as infinite abundance flows through me. Love that for you. Some tea leaf oracles. We have Owl with good advice from a wise person. Peacock, be aware of great pride. Especially in this friend, whatever this situation is, like, yeah, I think you're going to be mindful anyway. Even if this person or situation triggers you or they're being triggered, like you'll be able to handle it. Courage, a journey, either physical or mental. We did see a trip here for many. Purse, pay attention to your finances. And then some higher self messages to finish your reading. We have, don't worry about what could go wrong. If something does go wrong, you'll be able to make the best out of it. There's nothing outside of you that can fulfill you. And let go of the idea that you're not ready. So that is what I have for you, group 3, in this reading. I hope that has given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance for the week ahead. If you'd like private reading, you can book that in the description box below. There should be some November spots, otherwise I'll be opening December up soon. And yeah, look forward to reading for you all again soon. Group 3, take care.